Hey everybody, it's Lisa, owner of Peaches Skincare. You can visit us at peachesskincare.com, and I also invite you to follow us on Instagram or Facebook to see a little bit more about our holistic Lisa skincare, or mine, and what we can do for you. My eyes are a little swollen today. We came into another part of the house that none of you have seen. This is our kitchen that you will start to see be remodeled over the coming 6 months. So I thought it would be fun for you. Like I said, I'm a little swollen in my eyes because Kent took me to a fabulous dinner last night, and I partaked of a little bit of champagne and some good food. And oh well, I'm gonna drink a bunch of water today and hopefully everything gets back to normal. So I thought I would show you what I eat in the morning. So many of you ask, you can hear Sammy walking around. Any of my new subscribers, I have a 14-year-old chocolate lab named Sammy. He cannot hear. He is not suffering, but he does want to be right by Mama, and you'll hear him breathing because he does have some issues where he gets a little anxious if we're not around. So he's just laying down right now. So what I do in the morning, I am an intermittent faster. What does this have to do with skin? Anything that has to do with your body is going to affect the largest organ of the body, your skin. Also, wearing my little Aloha shirt, that I do something a little different, so aloha to everybody. No, I'm not in Hawaii, wish I was. So what does intermittent fasting do? It stops the body from, well, you stop eating for about 15 to 16 hours. And what that does is it just gets all the cells in your body really almost resetting. And I am not a health person or a health coach, and one thing I do not believe in is talking about things you are not an expert in. So I won't get any further with that. But with menopause, it has been a game changer for me. I have a girlfriend who does it as well. And she and I, we wish we saw even more difference, but it definitely has kept my menopause belly down. I wouldn't say I'm the weight I was when I was a young woman, but I am really going to show you all this year. I'm going to be doing another challenge, and I am determined to get muscle in my arms and to get in even better shape. I was in great shape before COVID, and I really want to get back there. But the other thing I do, so when I intermittent fast, I don't eat until 11 o'clock. So the first thing I'll do is I'll have my cup of coffee. And we have a wonderful Nespresso machine. I'll take my Nespresso, I'll take a tablespoon of my Laird Hamilton superfood. I know some of you didn't like the flavor. It's really funny. I love the flavor because I taste the coconut and I can smell it. But I'm also the type of person that if it's good for me, I don't care what it tastes like. I am going to drink it. So I'm that way. I just have always been that way. So I'll put a tablespoon of this in. If I go a little earlier than 11, the beauty of it is it's under 45 calories, and so it shouldn't stop my fasting. So many of you have helped me with that, but I really try to wait till 11, or if I drink my coffee, I won't put as much in. So then what I do is at about 11 o'clock or 10 of 11, I have used these Trader Joe's steel cut oatmeals for years, probably decades. They come in a great little, the steel cut oatmeal is already made. It is frozen, and it comes in this little pouch that you cut open, you put it into a bowl, and depending on your microwave, how long it takes, it can take 2.5 minutes to 4 minutes, and it comes out beautifully. Now, why steel cut oatmeal? Steel cut oatmeal hasn't been messed with. Steel cut oatmeal has iron and B vitamins, and it is so healthy for the skin. There are studies that show it helps with high blood pressure, with the bad cholesterol, and so it's just something that I've always eaten. It also makes me feel very full for quite a few hours, and that's important to me. Now, yesterday I met my girlfriends for lunch or for breakfast, and I did have avocado toast and a vegan egg on the side. So every once in a while I change it, but the funny part is my body can tell when I don't do this, and this is why. So I do my steel cut oatmeal, and then I use some flaxseed. So flaxseed is an antioxidant. Let me get my spoon out of here. It helps to prevent wrinkles and aging when something is an antioxidant, and it's great for the body. And I'll just put a nice little teaspoon in. It helps to detox the body. and it also helps with moisture retention in the skin. So I put flaxseed in my oatmeal. The next thing a lot of you know that I do is I do my turmeric. And I do this particular turmeric. I love this turmeric. I actually found it at Costco. You have to be really careful purchasing turmeric online. You really want it to be fresh. I've read a bunch of different things about it, or I should say 100% turmeric. Now, turmeric is anti-inflammatory. My girlfriend Trisha laughs that I put this much, but I do. I put this much. I'm not gonna lie, my toothbrush is discolored. Kent thinks that my insides may be discolored. But I love turmeric, and the reason I started using it is as a young girl, I was diagnosed with an autoimmune disease, which I've been in remission in for years now, and rheumatoid arthritis. And I do have arthritis in my toes. I think it has more to do with all the facials I've done over the past almost 4 decades. But the turmeric is anti-inflammatory as well. And I absolutely, you will see in the next couple hours where my eye will actually, because this is where I carry things if I get, swollen, it really starts to go down. So that is turmeric, anti-aging, anti-inflammatory, and it's wonderful. And I just throw that in the bowl. The next thing a lot of you know is collagen. There are some studies, there are not a lot of studies. I believe in holistic and I believe in science 100%. And the one thing, I also use a vegan collagen. I absolutely see a difference when I stop using it. Now, do I think it's building collagen in my skin and in my body? It can't hurt. I figure it's doing something, and I'll put a nice big scoop of that in my oatmeal. And this one is by Plant Fusion. I get this at Whole Foods or Whole Foods online, and I love it. It tastes good, it's vanilla, it's wonderful. Because I am a plant-based eater and I really work hard, I want to say vegan, but I do own a couple purses that aren't vegan and our handbags, and I really admire people that are just so strict, and I try so hard, but I do bake my kids cookies, my adult children. I may have a cookie at a bakery. I am a sugar-aholic at times, and I have to be really careful. So I love to make sure I get my protein, even though I do legumes and beans and all of those things. Peanut butter, I definitely don't ever feel groggy, except with menopause. Menopause will really mess with you. But I do put this protein, and it also has 50 superfoods in it. And I think we get this one at Costco, if you have a Costco near you. And I will go ahead and put a pretty decent scoop in. I guess it'd be about a half. So let me show you how that looks. Let's make sure Kent can get this. So you see all of these in the bowl. And then I just stir it up. The only thing I can say is turmeric is very staining, so be very careful not to get it on your clothes or anything. And it doesn't make my oatmeal feel gummy or anything. I think it's great, and I love the flavor of it. Now, this is what my oatmeal looks like when I'm done, and this is probably why my toothbrush is so orange. And then I add a lot of fruit. So I always add pomegranates. I love pomegranates, and I don't measure anything. I'll just throw a bunch in there. I always add blueberries, raspberries, and blackberries. Now, fruit can be really expensive at the store, and I know not everyone is on a really big budget, but I don't buy prepackaged food. And so for me, buying the organic vegetables, buying the extra fruit, my grocery bill stays really low. So you can also go to farmers markets and things like that. And I will just throw all of that on there. And so I want you to see how beautiful that looks, just like a rainbow. And then I'm really lucky because my husband is the chef in the house. Our son is actually a professional chef. I'd love to say I taught him, but I didn't. And he makes an incredible granola. And he did a pumpkin spice granola this time. He does flaxseed, oatmeal, pumpkin seed, walnuts. It's wonderful. And we're actually at the end of it, and so I need him to make more. And I will dump that on there. And normally I would say maybe a half a cup. So I don't really care about the calories of this. This is my first meal of the day. I want it to sustain me for a few hours. My next treat will be a banana. I'm not someone who will go through a drive-through or get a Coke or a coffee. I just don't do that. I may get a tea, a hot tea. If I'm with my girlfriends, we may get a scone and I'll share it. But I really try to be mindful as I age because because I want to be my best. I'm not going to cut into my face. I'm not going to cut into my body. I'm not going to do some crazy thing to my body. So if I can take care of myself naturally with the way I eat and the way I care for myself, that is always going to be my first and foremost, most important thing for myself. So this is how it looks. I will eat this whole bowl of oatmeal. If I can't finish it, sometimes I'll wrap it and put it in the microwave and I'll eat it in another hour or hour and a half and finish it. But I eat it slowly. It's fantastic. It is just going to change the way I feel for the day. And I hope that all of you understand the importance of, there will be a vitamin video before this or after, the importance of what you're putting in your body, how you're taking care of your skin, how you're taking care of your mind, body, and soul. And I am here to help you with that if you need me. There are a couple wonderful channels out there for working out, and a lot of them know a lot about nutrition. Kristen Quick is fantastic. I think it's Workouts with Sharon or Sharon. You will see these people comment below. They are wonderful, and I'd love you to go over to them. Rachel for yoga, Peaceful Potato Yoga, Majors. These people can help you get in shape in the privacy of your own home, and many of them will have some really great nutritional choices for snacks and things. I am not a nutritionist. I'm just showing you what I eat for the day. So I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you enjoyed this look at our kitchen. It'll be fun for you to see us change it. I mean, I want to keep things relevant and interesting. And I hope you see what a woman of almost 56 looks like. Big deal. Maybe a couple wrinkles, maybe not looking perfect, but guess what? That's what's so beautiful. Wabi Sabi, embracing the imperfections of life, in ourselves, and in aging, a beautiful, miraculous gift. Stay beautiful naturally.